Hi. Well, this just dropped today. YouTube just announced that they're going to remove dislikes, the dislike count from not just selected videos, all videos as of today. But it's still functional. But yeah, like I guess, I don't know, wake up tomorrow and it's going to be gonski. You will still be able to thumbs down a video, but you will not be able to see the thumbs down count. Like my latest video, 1.6 thousand thumbs up, 19 thumbs down. You won't be able to see this anymore. And ironically, they've got ratioed on their own video. 8.2k thumbs down, 4.8k thumbs up. It's only going to get worse. Once again, YouTube screwing the creators under the disguise of protecting creators. Yeah, sure. So let's watch their video and their justification for removing the dislike count. Now, by the way, creators have always been able to do this. We've been able to set either on an individual basis or I believe like on a whole channel basis as well, like default for each video, is that you can disable ratings. So you can disable thumbs up and thumbs down. I don't think there's an option, which is what I'm going to talk about, to like for creators to actually to enable thumbs up but disable thumbs down. I could be wrong on that, but anyway, anyway, there is the option to completely disable ratings on videos, as is the option to disable comments and stuff like that, and they mentioned this in this video. Anyway, let's get to their justification for nuking the entire site. Once again, just like they've nuked it many times before, they've nuked like comments on all kids videos, for example. You can't comment on kids videos anymore. It's just insane because, I don't know, there are a couple of, naughty people out there who left coded comments in there. So they just nuked comments for all kids videos. It's just absolutely insane. It's just YouTube catering to a ridiculous and loud minority just to nuke the entire platform for all creators. Almost all creators don't want this. I mean, as a creator, I want the option to choose whether or not people are able to thumbs down my videos. But anyway, let's listen to this smiling guy here explain their reasons why they've just done this, or they're just about to do it like today or tomorrow, within hours. Anyway, it's been thumbs down. And yeah, you give your opinion too. I'll link in the video up here and down below and all the rest of it. You can go tell them yourself. They haven't disabled comments either. So we'll have a look at the comments. But let's go. Here we go. He's smiling happy dude to explain to us why they're going to protect us.
Hey folks, you may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video.
Hang on.
YouTube announced it was experimenting.
Creator liaison. Hey Matt, you never liaised with me about this. I think I might have vaguely heard about this, but I basically don't recall ever, like this was like ages ago or something, I don't recall ever YouTube contacting me as a 10+ year full-time creator. Got the YouTube Silver Award, everything else, right? I'm almost, creeping towards, a million subs. I'm a reasonable sized channel, produced over 2,000 videos. Not once did they contact creators in general and just go, at least even like at the major ones. How hard is it to contact like all like 100,000+ channels, or was it, it's not hard, right? To poll our opinion on a huge change like this, removing dislikes. But no, I was never consulted at all. This video just dropped today. Sorry, it's gone. Here's our reasons why. We're protecting you. Let's go.
Hey folks, you may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that. I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not, if it's a helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It's a organic mechanism that allows not only creators, but the entire community, the whole world, right? YouTube is so huge. It allows basically everyone to be able to gauge public interest, public sentiment in videos. If there's a scam video, for example, whoop, everyone can thumbs down and then leave the comments, scam, 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 everything. If it's disinformation, thumbs down, scam, disinformation, blah, 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 blah. Or if you're just a crap content creator, well, thumbs down, right? We don't like your content. If you're trying to push some political message on us we don't like, thumbs down. And then everyone, the community, the media, everyone can then, and the creators and the other creators can then look at that organic engagement and go, well, yeah, like people don't like this. They, this is like a bad idea. It's just it's a bad video, or it's a scam, or it's misinformation, or whatever it is these days, that people get a gauge on that. And now they're totally nuking that. They're removing that ability completely. And as we'll see in the comment down below, this now gives free rein to scams and misinformation and all the rest of it, just to be thumbs up. Thumbs up. This is like an open invitation to scammers to put their videos on YouTube and just, and all they do is like people see, okay, it's got, 100,000 thumbs up or something. Oh, it must be good. It must be right. It must be. There's now no public feedback mechanism to engage with this content, and so that people can see and possibly be, well, it's got a lot of thumbs down. There must be a reason for it. Or I'll go in and read the comments. I'll, put my critical thinking cap on when I watch the video or whatever. That's just gone now. They've nuked it. Why have they nuked it? Well, let's hear the but.
But unfortunately, research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either.
Well, you have now. Look.
Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard.
A game with a visible scoreboard. No, if you put up crap content, you're going to, or misinformation or scams or something like that, or some political message or some other message that you're trying to force down somebody's throat and they don't like it, that's why they're going to thumbs it down.
And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. That's a big problem.
What's wrong with that?
YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice.
How does removing the thumbs down feature stop people and giving them a voice? It doesn't. It has no impact whatsoever. If you're a creator who doesn't like the thumbs down, you disable the ratings. If you don't like the comments, you disable the comments. And I think they're two separate options, so that you can, disable one or the other or both if you don't like that sort of stuff.
So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these
on which videos
dislike attacks across the platform. And after analysis, they did see a reduction.
Wow, that you disable the ability to thumbs down somebody and you get less thumbs down? Oh, I'm shocked.
The update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private. You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations, but you won't be able to see the dislike count. Only the creator can find it on the back end if they want. Now,
so the creator can still see the thumbs down count, but it's going to be hidden away. Anyway, we'll get into this.
We saw from the initial experiment and find it on the back end if they want. Now, a few common questions we saw from the initial experiment. First, without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching?
Do you like his shit-eating grin?
Again, I kind of had this question too, but it turns out that while viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of a video's worth, when the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not.
It's not about viewership. It's not about counts. It's about people giving people the ability to organically feedback to the creator, and not only to the creator because it's a public thing, feedback to all those other watching that, no, I don't like this, and that drives community sentiment, and it's something the media and commentators can analyze and gauge, and this is how society works. You do not have a functioning society by hiding opinion away like this. It's just ridiculous.
In other words, it didn't really matter if a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next.
Of course they still watch. So what's your point? I don't get it.
Next common question. If creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the Engagement tab. But overall, it's much less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. And
they don't understand creators. The creators who get upset at these sort of stats are the ones who are going to go looking for it. So it doesn't matter if you hide it away via a couple of tabs, they'll go in looking because these people are obsessed with what people think of them. So they're going to go look. You are not protecting these handful of people by doing this. And this is their entire justification for removing this, nuking it site-wide for every creator is we're going to protect you. But, oh, we're going to give you access to the data anyway.
One more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes?
Yes, it is. Look at this guy's shit-eating grin. Yes, it is. And it's to protect other large content creators, well, not even content creators, corporate shill accounts and other whiny little political creators who don't like that their videos get ratioed. They get thumbs down because the message that they're trying to push is bullshit and the general public don't like it. So, it's just insane.
No, although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes. Now, this again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel.
It is not protecting all creators. I am a large 10+ year YouTube veteran, over 2,000 videos. I don't need protection
in doing so. All right, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration.
Yeah, I think it has. You've just nuked your entire site to protect a few pissant little crybabies who can't handle their thumbs down.
Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind
we're going to force this onto you, and you're going to get used to it pretty quickly. Don't worry about it.
Get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button.
Keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button. Odyssey, the #1 competitor to YouTube. Look, I can dislike my own video. I will splat my own video. There it is. I splattered my own video. Utreon, another YouTube competitor. Dislike my own video. BitChute, another competitor. It's got thumbs down too. And a counter. Hello, McFly, what a complete load of shit.
Don't even have a dislike button. So, consider that.
Consider that. I've considered it. The other platforms do. And quite frankly, I recommend other people check out my Odyssey channel. If you're sick of this YouTube bullshit and them just nuking functionality, it's not going to stop here. It's designed to protect bloody corporate shill accounts who got butt hurt because people didn't like their bloody woke Gillette ad and crap like that. Or their stupid YouTube Rewind video that was just so out of touch. Oh, they're people who get so butt hurt about these videos. All these corporate shill accounts, they're just licking their lips now. Oh, we can only get thumbs up. We can only get positive engagement. And it's all done under the disguise of protecting the small creators. They've actually specifically said it's to protect the small creators. And this is absolute bullshit because small creators they're not even on the radar. They don't even get targeted thumbs down account. Nobody knows they exist. This is bullshit. This is not protecting the small creators. It's designed to protect the large corporate shill accounts and other channels that get butthurt when they get rightly ratioed, organically ratioed. It's got nothing to do with targeted thumbs down attacks. Bullshit. So I think this is absolute crap, and I've given it a thumbs down while I still can, and I'll link it in. I highly recommend you rate it as well. I'm not telling you a thumbs down. You might like this. Leave it in the comments down below if you think this is a good idea about nuking thumbs down and can only thumbs up the entire platform. But let's have a look at the comments here. The dislike button is staying and no plans to change, but the number of dislikes on a video, a dislike count will no longer be visible to viewers on the video's watch page for both videos and live streams as well. Below are a few facts. We'll keep it as a pinned comment. Okay, there you go. A few frequently asked questions. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, so it's gradually rolling out starting today. I guess there's no one magic button they can just push. This is optional for creators today, but we've seen that when creators choose to turn off likes, dislikes on their videos. No, this is not. I don't believe, please correct me in the comments down below if I'm wrong. I don't believe this is an option to enable thumbs up but disable thumbs down. I think you have to nuke the entire rating system. So no, this actual option does not exist today. It's enabling. This is a new thing that enables thumbs up but disables thumbs down, which has all sorts of implications, as we'll see in the comment down here. It's YouTube's responsibility to protect its community and create an inclusive environment. Inclusive. Woke wank word. Environment where creators, like yourself, feel safe to express themselves. We've decided to make the dislike count private across all videos so that creators aren't pressured to make this decision themselves. This has nothing to do with small-time creators. As I said, it's all about the corporate shill accounts getting absolute butthurt when their stupid woke message is getting ratioed to hell and back. So I'll thumbs that down, and that's just my comment. How about giving people the option? Like, how about just give the option to disable it? And they did actually respond to this comment on Twitter, which got ratioed, by the way, as did their original tweet. Anyway, this user says, can you please add the option to opt in to displaying our dislike count? I prefer to publicly show my dislike count, as would I. And as would I think every creator that I know. Stop acting like this is being done for smaller creators. It's being done to protect big creators from criticism. Their response is, we did have an option for creators to hide likes, dislikes before today, but we're seeing that when they choose to turn off like dislikes, they can be bullied and harassed for their decision. This is not about protection from criticism, it's about protection from targeted harassment. You didn't answer the question. This person, this creator, including myself, and pretty much, I think, if I polled all my fellow creators, they'd say the same thing. I want the option to have the dislike count there. Why can't I have the option? Why are you forcing this on us under the disguise of protecting us? We do not want nor need protection. We like the engagement. We like the, even if we don't like the thumbs down, even if me as a creator, if I didn't like the thumbs down, I'd still want it there, the ability for creators to turn that on, because it's an important public feed and community feedback mechanism in modern society. This is just insane. Just because there's a few creators who feel like they have to turn off the like dislike button and you're just trying to hide it. Well, whatever, too bad. That's your decision that you make. If you want to be a creator, you can disable all public. You can disable ratings, you can disable comments, and you can just push your content out there, and you don't have to listen to anyone. If you just want to produce your content, that's fine. And if you want to have a nice little community, you can go on Patreon, or you can go on a Discord server or something like that, moderated, or forums or something like that. You can go on there, you can have your nice little happy community, and you never have to see any criticism. But now they're forcing this on every single creator on the planet because a few people are butthurt that they don't like the likes and dislikes, and they're not even going to give us the option. It's like, screw you. No, you don't get the option. We're doing this to protect you, and you're going to like it. Or as they say here,
I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly. And
I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly. I think everyone's going to get used to Odyssey really quickly. LinkedIn, down below, highly recommended, where you can still thumbs down you can splat my comments. And I really like the way that the comments work in here. Actually, there's no splattered comment on here, but if a comment gets enough splats, it's automatically hidden, and then the user has to actually click on the comment to see the original comment. I think that's it's a pretty cool feature. It'd be nice if you could just, disable it or something like that, but it's not hiding the comment totally. You can just click on it because this comment, it's splattered to hell because it's some link spam or something like that. Then you just don't have to see it. It's terrific. Let's read the top comments here, shall we? There is no worse decision YouTube could possibly make. The community doesn't want this. Don't act like they do. The dislike bar is a necessary component. As you can see by this video, people aren't having it. Look, I actually support the decision to do this. Just give the creators the option to opt out of this bullshit. If you want to have this, okay, fine, but I think it still opens a door to scammers, as well. There's a comment down here, I'm sure, about scams who can then, disable thumbs down, or it's just, anyway. So that gets a thumbs up. Jaden, no one wants this. What is wrong with you? Actually listen to people for once. Dislikes are an integral part of the YouTube experience. Just admit you're doing this so no one dislikes your crappy tone-deaf videos. eevTube, who seems to be a creator. When I was 12, my videos were dislike bombed. Not many liked them. Sure, it hurt, but I matured since then. I matured because I was able to respond to the negative feedback my content was receiving. If not it, I would be falsely convinced of my perceived non-existent greatness. Dislikes are key to personal and content growth. Removing them is dumb. Yeah, dumb. Yep, thumbs up. And with this, the golden age era of scams, fake tutorials, and low-quality content begins. Bam. The Scoundrel's Cantina. So you're trying to give everyone a voice by taking away a part of the voice, aka the dislike button. Yeah. All this is protecting some major world players by not allowing the public's opinion to be seen so easily about them. YouTube, next stop, remove comments we don't like. Yeah, they're already doing that. Like, as if all of the algorithmic demotion isn't enough. Try being an independent news channel. Especially if you're on, center or the wrong side. Try being an independent news content creator on YouTube and see how you get 0 organic views. It's ridiculous, which they've admitted to. They've admitted to prioritizing authoritative sources. It's not YouTube anymore. It used to be YouTube. YouTube was built on the back of the, just like the weirdo creators, the independent content creators, just making like quirky independent content. And a lot of that now, especially in the areas that YouTube don't approve of, they either get outright banned or algorithmically demoted. It's unbelievable. Next, I am not selectively picking these. These are the top comments. This is the most offensively dishonest thing you've posted, even for your standard. Dislike counts were essential to spot scams, fake bad tutorials, clickbaits, and were especially important as a tool to fight back against horrible mega corporation announcements such as Nintendo Switch Online, among other things. I don't know what the Switch Online thing was, but I'm sure it was legitimate organic community feedback. Translation: we need to protect brands and politicians. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. You're trying to create a fake idea of positivity by trying to shut down a useful tool. Like many people have said, it's useful to spot clickbait, scams, unuseful videos, and it lets the audience of a creator have a voice. Do not get rid of it. You guys seem to be really good at making some dumb decisions that people hate. There's not a single person. Where are all the 4,500 thumbs up for this thing? It's just it's not in the comments. That's for sure. This is very disappointing. It's not about keeping everyone happy. It's about honest opinions. The Quotey Gamer acknowledges the reason why having a dislike count is actually useful and proceeds to say, nah, screw that. 3 people have been ratioed in here before. True brainlet move here, brother. This is some of the biggest cope a corporation can stoop to. If they don't know that people disagree with us, then they might not disagree with us. Burn. The dislike ratio matters a lot in fighting misinformation, which YouTube were all about. 12 months ago, it was all about the misinformation. Now it's no, free rein for misinformation merchants. Big dislike made people suspicious of the validity of a video, especially if that occurs after the vid got debunked. To remove the dislike button is to stand with misinformation. Absolutely. And there's no option. There's no option for creators to opt out of this. You've removed the ability for people to be able to easily spot videos that are related to scams, false, misleading information, etc. by hiding important information from the viewer, or to protect a handful of people that got upset that a video got dislike bombed, even though it doesn't affect the video negatively in any way. That's got, I think, the most thumbs up. Yeah, why? I would have thought, it's there. Once again, their algorithm's broken. I'm sorting by top comments, but it doesn't show the highest one first. It kind of mixes it up a bit. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah, it jumps to that, and then this one, and then this one, and then finally gets back to a 6.9. That's the highest one so far. Yeah, I don't know. If you know, leave it in the comments. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Dislike attacks turning into a game with visible scoreboards. It is not. When there's a massive amount, it is a feedback of fans working together to say they don't like something the exact same way fans like as a sign of approval. Exactly. A way to tell the creator or companies that the fan viewers do not like this is useful for other media to show that as I said, for other media and other commentators to show this news with more precise info on what's going on and to gauge the public opinion. We can no longer gauge the public opinion on the biggest video platform in the world. This is insane. It's insane. Everyone should be allowed to know. A lot of companies are going to abuse this. Absolutely. It's usually because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. Yeah, that's what dislike literally means and does. That doesn't mean it's evil. Correct. It's people giving genuine feedback. That is a big problem when YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. What? How is disliking and seeing your vote remove voices? Exactly. As a matter of fact, how can you say this when creators can't have their own voice because you censor them to a point everyone has to change their ways to meet your standards? As for why your experiment made people dislike less, obviously because we don't feel like our videos has an effect. It feels like you are clicking at nothing. Make comment invisible and you'll obviously have less comments as well. Exactly. You removed the ability, the instant feedback like mechanism to see how the community engages with it. And of course, you're going to see less engagement on that when you do that. Unbelievable. Likes, dislikes, comments, etc. People should be allowed this type of communication and expression. This is not a good update. Absolutely. Great reply. Is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes? No. Yeah. It is. I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly. Keep in mind, other platforms don't even have a dislike button. We've removed the sunlight from your room. You'll get used to it eventually. Other abusers won't even tell you why they hate you. Take away a feature that better informs your users and then rub your users' faces in it. You should have just dropped the don't part of don't be evil. Haven't they dropped don't be evil? I think it's gone now from their mission statement. Once be evil will appear beside your agenda. When you tear out a man's tongue, you are not proving him a liar. You are only telling the world that you fear what he might say. This video is the perfect example why we need dislikes to be public. Ironic, isn't it? I mean, of course, people will click less on the dislike button if it is literally useless. Yes, it's just nobody's going to bother anymore. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Give the creator the option. Don't force this for the whole platform. Edit. I love how at the end he uses the bandwagon fallacy. Other platforms don't even have a dislike button, but they do. This is one of the worst developments I've seen in YouTube in a while, and that's saying something. You can even see the dislike button at work on your own video. The public is pushing back and saying this is not something that we want. Creators already had the option to disable like comments and that fulfilled the supposed goal of the endeavor. This was only to help promote poor videos and scams, such as the case of the Verge's PC build. Yeah, classic example. Was it clear to see what was sketchy at first by the like-dislike ratio? Exactly, that's what I said. It gives you, my spidey sensor's up. Oh, everyone's thumbing down this. I might, woof. Like I do trailer reaction videos, like movie trailers, for example. Oh, they're going to love it now. It's only thumbs up. By removing that feature, the video would have much greater potential to cause damage to the community. I heavily oppose this development. Nice. Congratulations, YouTube, you succeeded at giving creators things they don't want. Removing public dislike will only be net negative. The people who support this are people who are poor content scammers and people who simply don't want to accept criticism from their audience. Removing the public dislike count does nothing to curb harassment. All you're doing is offloading it to a different website and you're still keeping the comment section. So I don't actually understand what the true goal of this is supposed to be. Exactly. The creators that are going to get hurt by the dislike buttons are also going to get hurt even more so by the comments. So they're going to be either they're going to have to live, if they can live with the comments, I can guarantee you as a creator they can live with the thumbs down as well. And if they're going to disable the comments, then they're going to get the same criticism as disabling the thumbs down, even more so for comments. People kind of understand why, okay, you don't want to do the thumb because a corporate shill account disables the thumb thing because they know they're going to get ratio, but if they disable the comments, then that you're really going to cop the criticism. And as a creator, that's the choice you make. When you give the creator the decision, and I support it. I like how currently you can disable comments and you can disable thumbs up and thumbs down. If that's the creator's choice, then they should have the choice. But this ability to thumbs up only and no thumbs down, this is only downside. There is zero upside to this for everyone. Massive downside in terms of scams and other engagement. And basically, as I said, the largest video platform on earth. There is now no community feedback. You got to go in and read the comments, the top comments. It's unbelievable. And let's be honest, a dislike ratio is not the same thing as harassment. Correct. Yeah, that's an excuse made by people who don't want to accept that the content is widely disliked or simply don't want to make a positive change. Your new update fails to help 99% of the creators on this platform. Agreed. Most people who create entertaining content never have to deal with a massive dislike ratio. Correct. YouTube is an entertainment platform. What comes with that is the environment of meritocracy. The content creators that have positive like-dislike ratios and positive comment sections are those who create better content. Agreed. It is the fault of the content creator if their content is negatively accepted or perceived. It is the job of the content creator to make an effort to make better content for their fans. With the knowledge knowing that dislikes will always be hidden from the audience, there is no incentive to make better content. Well said. A response from a small creator called Gears. As a small creator, this is a terrible decision. You people seem hell-bent on driving this website off a cliff. Why would I bother disliking a video when I know it won't even affect anything? How will I know if I make a bad video or not when people won't bother using the dislike button? Exactly. As a creator, they will not want to use it anymore because they know it's hidden away from not only the public, but the creator's most likely not going to look at it either. The idea is that we'll all simply get used to it as absolute rubbish. This decision will only make other YouTube competitors look more appealing to uploaders and viewers. Highly recommend Odyssey. I've got over 60,000, I think 64,000 subscribers or something now. And seriously, some of the best comments I get on my videos come from my Odyssey channel now. The engagement is excellent on there. Highly recommended. Terrible, terrible idea. People need a way to express how they disapprove something. Like, I am not filtering these comments. These are all the comments. Is there any comment that says, oh, I support this move? Is there anyone? I haven't found it yet. Remove the exact subscriber number, remove the dislike. What next? Removing the comments. It was that, yeah, they've already done that on all kids videos. They nuked the entire kids video platform. That was the best way to distinguish scam content, and YouTube ruined it. There's a lot of people here, and rightly so, are concerned with the scams and the misinformation and just the general ability to be able to tell, the community, help the community say, yeah, this information, warning Will Robinson, there's something wrong with this video. You can get your spidey sense up before you watch it. We're trying to give everyone a voice, just not the voices that are criticizing us. Major companies and others who most likely deserve criticism. This is very disappointing. It's not about keeping everyone happy. It's about honest opinions. To protect the mission of YouTube, being given everyone a voice. So by taking away the majority of people's voices, you'll be protected by force, not a dictator. This is terrible. I make tutorials, work hard to make sure people like them. Now people will be able to publish junk and no one will know until they have hours invested into it. Well said, Tyler. Giving creators and viewers yet another reason to jump ship. Just look at how quick the comments are filling up every second. People are outraged by this. Like, seriously, is there anyone? I can't. This could go on for hours. Hey, look at the ratio on here. There's just, I don't know. I can't see anyone. What's Sticks? He's a content creator. To protect creators that suck, like politicians, big corporations that sponsor us, and AstroTurf talentless on-demand era hacks, we're prevented you from seeing how unpopular they are. To protect creators that publish movie trailers on our platform, they get over 10,000 dislikes for every 1,000 likes. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Bueller. Can I sort? But look, I'll be fair. I sort by newest first, right? This is a problem when half of YouTube's mission is give everyone's, but how does giving dislikes stop giving a voice? Dislike button is still present. I don't know what that says. By taking away freedom of speech to prevent oversensitive creators' fees. Yeah, this is bullshit. YouTube deserves a neuron. It's unfortunate some people get dislike bombed, but disabling public comments. Yeah, ratioed YouTube mission. Yeah. No, dislike bomb. Yikes, this made it impossible to distinguish fraudulent, malicious overload content. Thumbs down. Nobody. Where the hell are they getting their 4.8 thumbs up from? They're certainly getting every single comment. Go and see 11,000 comments. Haven't seen one yet that's supportive of this. This is insane. From Mr. Shit-Eating Grin guy here. 8.2 thumbs. It's got to get more than that. What's the latest now? Let's have a look.
You may have seen a while
back. Folks. Oh, 5.1. It's up. Ooh. I wonder where those thumbs up are coming from. It's certainly no one in the comments. Go and see for yourself. It's just I'm being fair. I'm sorting by now. Anyway, this is complete and utter bullshit, in my opinion. But if you disagree, hey, that's okay too. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And if you don't like the video, I guess, well, tomorrow you probably won't be able to give this video a thumbs down. You'll only be able to give it a thumbs up. And I think that's shit. That's destroyed YouTube. It's destroyed community feedback and media and commentators on video. Like, it's just no. Come on. Seriously, I think this is the dumbest decision YouTube made, and they've made a lot of dumb decisions. This has to be the worst and will have the most downside, not only for YouTube creators, the viewers, but just in the community in general. Is just like, this is just awful. No, YouTube, they have to reverse this or die. I'm just sick of this. Seriously, go over, subscribe to my Odyssey channel. Catch you next time.